83-year-old former Congressman Pete McCloskey has never been afraid to share a controversial opinion.
I vote to legalize marijuana because we're the consumers, and frankly, in much of rural South California, including my county of Yolo, it's presently the main cash crop. If we legalize it, the price will go down, and everybody's using it already anyway. So.
The ex-Marine addressed an almost packed house at Sequoia High School in Redwood City on Saturday afternoon about the environmental challenges of our time. He was also honored with the Loma Prieta chapter of the Sierra Club's first ever Environmental Hero Award, given to individuals who personify environmental advocacy. As the representative from California's 11th District, McCloskey also co-sponsored the first Earth Day, a bipartisan effort to raise environmental awareness amongst young people in a society that was steadily increasing its consumption of natural resources.
In 1970, we had 25 years since the end of World War II of steady development, steady increased consumption, steady growth in the standard of living. We went from no cars to one car to two cars to radios to television. In that 25 years between 1945 and 70, we saw the greatest growth that had ever occurred in any country in history.
These changes in the consumption habits of Americans prompted McCloskey to raise over $100,000 for the first Earth Day.
I hired the Stanford student body president, a guy named Dennis Hayes, and he brought to Washington about 22 kids, none of whom were over 21 years of age. And those kids staffed the Earth Day effort, and they said, we want Earth Day to be a study session.
According to McCloskey, the staffers wrote to the student body presidents of 10,000 high schools and 2,000 colleges, asking them if they would like to have an Earth Day. The response was overwhelmingly in favor. This past April marked Earth Day's 40th anniversary. At Stanford, a group called Students for a Sustainable Stanford organized an event that they dubbed Future Fest, according to Molly Ocean, the co-president of the organization.
It's come out under a number of different names over the years, but we typically have one sort of large collaborative event. My freshman and sophomore years, they were Green Fest, sort of growing in size over time. Last year it was called Future Fest because we successfully engaged a much wider group of stakeholders and members of the campus community. And this year we're looking at a large event called Vision Earth, which will be a collaboration between not just environmental groups on campus, but also the Student Organizing Council for the Arts. So together we'll be coming up with some sort of more creative and explorative and interactive ways of thinking about a new future for our planet.
From tree plantings in small villages in Africa to full-scale environmental celebrations in Rabat, Buenos Aires, and Tokyo, Earth Day truly has a worldwide following, with approximately 1 billion people observing it each year. These days, McCloskey is focused more on the micro aspects of environmentalism, such as the proposal to build up to 12,000 luxury houses in the salt flats of Redwood City. Locals like McCloskey are fighting to keep its tidal plain designation and maintain it as is.
It's an outrage. Let me tell you why. It's an outrage.
We still have the environmental issues of our time, said McCloskey on Saturday.
But what those kids did on Earth Day changed the world.
This is Alexandra Wexler reporting for the Peninsula Press and the Stanford University Graduate Program in Journalism.